Hi, welcome to my studio in New England. My name is Dee Dee. This is the first class for the beginners, #1. And this is out of our 4 series class. And this class is about mindfully moving into our postures so that we can be safe, and we'll learn all the different alignments that go with each posture. And we'll be learning from the ground up. So we'll start with the footing. We'll learn how we stack our knees and our hips and shoulders, all those little cues that we'll learn. So I'm providing a lot of cues for this practice. I won't be talking about posture names in English or in Sanskrit. Those are going to be for the other classes. This class is intended for you to do over and over until you have a firm foundation, knowledge-based foundation of each posture, so that you know that when you progress, you're going to be safe and you're going to know where to put your footing. And this is the class that's going to help you connect with your breathing and connect with the physical body and also with your mind. So that's the whole purpose of yoga, is being able to connect those 3 things together. Have fun doing it. And you go at your own pace, and we'll see you on the mat. We're going to start off in the class with either a pillow, a blanket. I have a couple blocks over here and a couple bolsters, and we can use any of these during the class. I'm going to use my pillow first, and this is going to be used for me to sit on. And the purpose of sitting on the pillow, not only just for comfort, because it's nice and cushiony, it's because we want to be able to lift our hips up so that they're more closer in line with the knees. Now, if you feel that your knees are still high up, or maybe you need to find a bolster or a block that brings your hips up a little bit more. The main focus on this posture is keeping your spine nice and straight, relaxing the knees down, drawing the shoulders down towards the floor. You're going to lift your chest just a little bit, and then you're going to ground through your sit bones to the pillow or whatever you're sitting on. Just feeling the nice alignment, stacking the hips, the shoulders, and the head in a nice straight line. Soften in the shoulders, release your jaw, and you do not need to close your eyes in this practice, because this practice is about learning. So I want you to watch as much as possible so that you know exactly what you're doing. We want to focus on our breathing here, just noticing how we're breathing. You don't need to manipulate it or change how you're breathing. Just want to notice. Breathing in and out your nose or in and out your mouth. Whatever you prefer for this practice. You can gaze down at the floor. And gaze a little bit up to the ceiling. Just noticing. Begin to soften everything in your body. Still maintaining that nice straight spine. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer. Connect on all your fingers, placing the thumb to the heart center. And you want to set an intention for your practice. Now, setting an intention is, what are you intending to do in this practice? So maybe you want to learn about yoga. You want to connect your breathing with your postures. Maybe you want to be more spiritual. It can be anything you want, as long as it's on a positive note. And keep that intention close to heart and throughout the rest of your practice. We're going to begin on our back. So you want to remove your block or your bolster or your pillow. But you do want them close by if you choose to use them throughout the practice. You can take the pillow and put it right underneath your knees. It gives you a little bit of support. Arms alongside your body and roll down onto your back. Relax your head. Lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Relax the knees. Let your feet pop off to the sides. Flatten your shoulder blades onto the floor so that your shoulders open up. And it creates a little bit more space in your chest, opening up more room for the lungs to expand. Palms up to the ceiling. Notice the weight of your head on the floor. Gaze at a spot on your ceiling. Come in and check in with your breathing. Every time you exhale, soften something in your body. So inhale. Exhale, soften the shoulders, the arms, the hands and fingers. Inhale. Exhale, soften the belly, pelvis, and buttocks. Inhale. Exhale, soften the legs, feet and toes. And just bringing your awareness to your body and noticing how it feels. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take your fingers interlace on top of the shin. Squeeze that right knee into your chest, keeping your neck nice and long. Many people who start yoga will start off like this because their neck is so tight. But over time, as you progress, you get straighter and straighter. Extend the right leg out. Bring the left knee into your chest. Okay, go lay down. And squeeze in the left knee into your chest. Draw the right knee back into your chest as well. Feel the back onto the floor. Move side to side. And maybe the muscles in your back are being pushed against the floor, creating a little massage. If you feel any pain throughout the practice at all, you either want to back off a little bit or get out of it altogether. Put a little smile on your face, keeping everything else soft. And bring your knees back down to the floor. Bring your feet out and just rest for a moment, noticing how that feels. Lift your head, remove your pillow off to the side, bending the knees, right arm overhead, roll onto your right side. Use your left hand to help you come up. We're going to be coming onto hands and knees. I like to use a blanket every once in a while, especially when I first started doing yoga. I used a blanket to pad in my knees. It's a little cushion. It creates that nice cushion. Flatten your hands down, wrists directly underneath your shoulders, and knees are directly under your hips. If they're not, just walk your hands forward until you feel like they are. If you have a mirror next to you, that's what's good about having a mirror, so that you can see your own alignment. Otherwise, you're just going to have to do the best you can. Spread the fingers. You want to tuck your toes. Inhale. Drop the belly down towards the floor, and then lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Look up a little bit. Take a nice big inhale here. Big arch in your back. Exhale, round the back. Lengthen the tailbone down to the floor, chin to chest. On an exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, look forward, and draw the shoulders back behind you. Exhale, bring the back up to the ceiling, lengthen the tailbone, chin to chest. Push the floor away. Inhale, drop in the belly, lift the tailbone, and then draw the shoulders back. Exhale, round it up, chin to chest. Lengthen the tailbone. Coming back to center, bring your knees off the mat. Keeping your toes tucked. We're going to lift our knees and shift our buttocks back to the back of the room towards the wall so that your head falls between your arms. Initially, you may be rounded, but over time, you will lengthen out through your torso, creating a lot of length and space, stretching out all the muscles in your back. Keeping the knees bent. And then straighten your right knee. Keep the left knee bent. Exhale. Go ahead and switch sides. The left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Switching to the opposite side. It's like you're pedaling on a bicycle. Press down on all bases of the fingers, especially the thumb and the first finger. Bring the knees down. Untuck your toes, walk your hands back. When you first start off in downward dog, your wrists might get a little sore. But over time, as the muscles build in your wrist, less pain will create. We'll go right back into another. So spread the fingers, the middle fingers pointing to the front of the mat, and lift up. Keeping the knees bent first so you can create the length in your torso, and then straighten your legs. So the hips are going back to the corner of the room behind you. Relax the neck. Your triceps are drawing backwards to the back of the room. This will allow you to broaden your shoulders. And the biceps are going towards the front of the room. Press on the base of the thumb and the first finger. Both hands. And lengthen evenly in your legs. Bend your knees. And again, sit back onto your heels so you can shake out your wrist. This posture is important because it prepares you for other postures later on down the line in your practice. So perfecting downward dog is really important. Lifting up. Bicycle in your legs. Don't worry about the names of the postures right now. You want to know what you're doing with your body and that you have your alignment and foundation secure. So that when you do progress, you will not injure yourself. Bend your knees, walk your feet forward, walk your hands back. While you're here, remove the blanket, hands onto your hips, come up with a flat back till you come up to standing, drawing the shoulders back. Let it go into mountain pose. Feet are going to be either together or a little bit apart. I like to keep them apart. Some people would like to have them together. Lift your toes and find the four corners of your feet. There are 2 in the ball and 2 in the heel of each foot. And then spread your toes as much as you can. And that gives you a nice foundation in your feet. So you're starting from the feet and working your way up. Lift your kneecaps. Engages the quads. Coming to the hips, you want to lengthen the tailbone down so you don't have a big arch in your back. You don't want a big arch, so you want to lengthen your tailbone down. And then bring in your spine right over your hip. Draw the shoulders back. Point the fingers down to the floor and try to reach for the floor to draw the shoulders down away from your ears. And looking straight ahead, finding a spot to stare at. And softening your arms. Mountain pose. This is a foundation pose for all standing postures. It's another important posture to really have a good understanding. We're going to do half sun salutations here. Half sun salutations. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend your knees as you hinge over your hips initially. And then relax your head down. Inhale, place your fingers onto your shins and create a flat back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold over your legs, keeping your knees straight or bend them. And relax the head down. Arms are going to go out to a T alongside your body. Come up with a flat back. And extend your arms up till the palms are facing each other. Exhale, turn them out as you come back down. One more just like that. Inhale, extend up to the palms facing each other, looking straight ahead. Exhale, start to swirl them down, hinging at your hip. Bend your knees if you need to. Fold over your legs and shake out your head. Fingertips onto your shins, create the flat back. So draw the shoulders up towards the ceiling and down towards your tailbone. And keep the neck nice and straight. Imagine that you're shooting your crown out towards the wall in front of you. Exhale, fold over your legs. Walk your hands down a little bit. Shake out the head. Or you can touch the floor if it meets. Arms out to a T. Come up with a flat back. And extend your arms up till the palms facing each other. Exhale, palms out and bring your arms back down. Gonna come to the long side of the mat, stepping your feet apart. The wrists are going to go over the ankles on each side. Initially, you may be a little bit closer in the middle. Over time, you'll get closer to that. And then taking your hand onto your hips. I'm going to grab my block fellows from here. I'm going to grab our blocks here. We're going to come on the high end on our blocks. If you don't have a block, you can go ahead and grab books, very thick books, a couple of books. You just want to be able to put your hands on something. So we're standing, hands onto your hip, draw the shoulders back, lift your chest, and then hinge at your hips. Put a flat back, shoot your crown right out the wall in front of you. Place the hands down onto the block. And you want to squeeze the feet into the ground. So you're gripping into the ground. Pushing on the outer part of the back side of the foot. And this is allowing you from sliding sideways. Imagine that you're on ice and you're trying to keep yourself from getting into a split. Nice strong legs here. So just finding the foundation. So you're working from the feet up the legs. Keeping a nice strong foundation. If you're not getting much of a stretch in your back, you can go ahead and lower the blocks. Start to bend your elbows. And you do want the blocks about shoulders width apart. So that when you bend the elbows, they go back. So your forearms stay parallel to each other. Start to hinge as far as you can go. Draw the shoulders up to the ceiling. Keep your head nice and straight. Let it follow the movement. Breathing here. Straighten your arms. Take a block closer to one block. So take the left one closer to the right. Place your left hand on the block. Take the right hand, place it on your sacrum. Draw the right shoulder up towards the ceiling and you'll start to do a twisting motion in your spine. This might be as far as you go today. Keeping the legs nice and straight. Come back to center. Take your right hand and replace the left hand, and then take the left hand onto your sacrum. The left shoulder goes up towards the ceiling as you do a twisting in your spine. Just a little bit for now, just getting used to it. Come back to center. Take the blocks off to the side. Bend your knees, place your hands onto your hips, come up with a flat back. Heel to toe till they come to the middle, and just stepping right to the middle. We're going to do chair pose here. Your feet are together. Spread the toes. Again, starting with the foundation, start at the feet. Feel the four corners, maybe rock forward and back so you can really feel them. Spread the toes and let them go down to the floor. Lift the kneecaps, strong thighs, lengthen the tailbone down, shoulders back and down. Bend into the knees, lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. Draw the arms up, and then bring the shoulders back into the shoulder sockets. So you're kind of just popping them back into place. You could start to extend your arms up a little bit. Maybe you need to go to a V right now. And slowly come up to center, palms coming together. Exhale, palms go out as you come back down. Going to separate our feet again. You take the blocks off to the side. Bring arms out. Good enough alignment for today. Front foot is going to go straight. Back foot is going to go in an angle. So you're kicking your heel away and the toes are coming forward a little bit. Bend into your front knee. The front knee is going to stay over the ankle. It's important to keep the ankle under the knee to keep the knee safe. Push on the back part of your back foot. Just a teeny bit of an arch coming up, not much. Push on the big toe mound of the front foot. Arms are going to go out to a T. Shoulders are over your hips. Turn your head if it's okay on your neck. Gaze over your ring finger. This is a nice balancing, strong, strengthening, and flexible posture. So you're getting a lot out of this posture. Slowly release your arms down. Parallel your feet. Let's go to the other side. Back foot is going to go straight this time. The front foot is going to go back in an angle. Bend into the front knee. Knee is directly over the ankle. Push on the outer part of the back foot. Push on the big toe mound of the front foot. Lengthen the tailbone down. So you still have that foundation. You're starting from the feet, coming all the way up. The legs are very active. Shoulders are over the hips. Arms go out to a T. Relax the shoulders down. You could bring the palms up to the ceiling to draw the shoulders down. And then bring them to go down. Gaze over your ring finger. Balancing, creating strength, and even stretching in some areas, the back leg. And straighten the front leg as you lower both arms down. Parallel your feet, and then bring your feet together. Toe, heel, step it right into the middle. Going to go to a wall. We're going to do tree pose. Again, we're starting from foundation up. Start with your foot. Take your hand onto the wall. Take your right foot. Spread the toes, find the four corners of that foot. Bend a little bit into your knee. Just a teeny bit. Take the left foot up towards your belly. And then you want to go in the inside, grab the ankle, and see if you can get it into your groin area. If you cannot, then it can go down to the shin area. Get it nice and high. So we're just going to explore here to see how we balance in our tree pose. So come on to the fingers to the walls, to your wall. Find a spot that you're going to stare at. That helps you with balance. Believe it or not, it really makes a big difference. So squeeze the belly in, lengthen the tailbone down. Now keep the hips in line with each other. So they're still this way. Squeeze everything to center, but relaxing the shoulders. Lengthen your neck. Shoot out through the crown to the ceiling. If you want to let go of the wall, go for it. If not, keep your fingers on the wall. You're just learning baby steps here. So you're starting at the feet, nice strong legs. The hips are being paid attention to, the shoulders, the chest, the crown of the head. Then you can slowly release down and do the other side. So right fingers to the wall, left foot. Spread the toes, find the four corners, bend into the knee a little bit. We don't want to be too rigid. And then bring your right knee into your chest, to your belly. Take the left hand, grab the ankle, and place it on the inside of the groin, or you can have it down to the shin, inside of the shin. Bringing it up. Find a spot that you're going to stare at. Squeeze the belly, shoulders back, lengthen the tailbone down. Come onto the fingertips onto the wall. If you have a little balance here and you feel secure, you can let go of the wall. You're gonna wobble because you're new to it, or because it's a tree pose. Trees sway, so don't take it too seriously. Just trying to create more balance in our lives, in our body, and even in our mental state. And then slowly release that foot back down. Great job. Let's get down to the mat. We're going to bend our knees, lower onto our buttocks, extend the legs out. We're going to take it easy on this posture. The legs are going to be active. So bring the toes back onto your shins, or even your thighs, whatever you can get. Squeeze the belly into your spine and draw the shoulders back as you hinge over your legs for a forward fold. This could be good enough for now. Just learning how to get into the posture first. But keep the feet active, keep the legs active. Draw the shoulders back, keep the back straight. This is the beginning stages of our class, our practice. So study your body, study the postures, and then you can always progress later. Slowly coming back up. Bend the right knee. Keep it on the inside of your foot for today. Take your left arm, grab that knee into your chest, the right arm behind you for a little twist, another one. And look over your right shoulder behind you, if it's okay on your neck. Safety is first. Do not create pain. Keep the left foot active in this posture. Be sure you're breathing. Anytime we do exercise, any kind, we tend to hold on to our breath. Well, we need the oxygen for our muscles to move. Come back to center. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee. Right arm hugs the left knee. And then twist over to the left. Left arm behind you, sitting up nice and tall. Again, we're shooting out through the crown up to the ceiling. And twist a little bit to the left. Breathing. Just feeling the spine moving in a twist. Come back to center. Both knees are bent. Arms alongside your body. Slowly roll yourself down and engage your belly muscles. As you come onto your back, lift your chest, flatten the shoulder blades to the flat onto the floor. Bring these into the chest. Again, feel the nice massage to the floor. Lengthen the neck. Shoot the crown of the head to the wall behind you. Arms out to a T, drop both knees off to the right. If you need your pillow, you can always put it underneath your knees as they stack. So the shoulders may come up like this at first. Over time, they will go down to the floor. So don't be too hard on yourself. Just feel where you're tight. Feel what your body is feeling. Seems to be the theme. Feel how you're feeling. And just allowing the legs to relax as much as possible. Inhale, and do the other side, dropping both knees off to the left, stacking the knees. And your shoulder might come up like this initially, but over time it will start to drop down to the floor. Don't be too hard on yourself in your first practice. And don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, this is beginner's 1, 2, and 3. We may get more closer to the floor with our shoulders, but nothing to worry about. Even if you don't get there during these practices, it's taken me years to get there. Back to center. Neutralize your spine onto the mat. Bring your arms a little close to your body, palms up. Noticing how your body feels with your knees bent. Stare up at the ceiling. Soften the face of the jaw. Extend the right leg. Extend the left leg. Let the feet flop off to the sides. Take in the benefits of your practice. Bend your knees. Right arm overhead. Roll onto your right side. Use your left hand to help you come up to a comfortable seat. You can grab your pillow, your block, your blanket, whatever you were sitting on before. Makes it comfortable for you. Nice straight spine, elongating out through your crown of your head. Relax the shoulders, place the hands wherever you'd like them to go for today. Bringing your hands to heart center in prayer. Remember the intention that you set for your practice. Keep it close to heart. Take it off the mat with you. We're saying namaste to each other to say, I bow to you. I bow to you. Namaste. This class is intended for you to do over and over again, as I mentioned before, so that you really can understand the foundation as you build up in your body. The muscles need to build, the muscles need to stretch, become more flexible, more strong. And you also want to connect your breathing to what your mind's thinking, to your physical body, so that maybe you can find some spirituality in the practice. All right, so keep at it, and then you can progress to the next practice, beginners number 2, and go from there. Let me know how you do. Bye.